Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare.
The 2024 Toyota Tacoma at last has the products to face modernized moderate-size adversaries like the Portage Ford Ranger and Chevy Colorado. Before you start watching the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to get more information about cars. In addition to the fact that the all-new Taco has muscular bodywork, however its inside at last qualifies as contemporary, with an appealing stylish enhanced by fresh advanced shows. The Tacoma arrangement is likewise more different than most other options, offering two taxi and bed designs. Power comes from a new turbocharged 4-chamber with various result levels, the mightiest of which is the mixture I-Force Max that makes 326 drive and 465 pound-feet of force, more than any contender. That arrangement is standard on the new overland-situated Trail Hunter trim and the top Wilderness Romper, the extended TRD Expert. Most models additionally exchange the obsolete leaf spring back suspension for more refined curl springs, one more illustration of the Tacoma's freshly discovered intensity. What's new for 2024? The Tacoma is completely upgraded for the 2024 model year, which denotes the medium-size pickup truck's fourth era. Alongside acquiring a variation of the body-on-outline TNGA-F stage imparted to the as of late upgraded Toyota Tundra, the new Tacoma gets refreshed powertrains, more present-day highlights, and a more extensive determination of trim levels, which incorporates the recently presented Trail Hunter that is equipped towards individuals who appreciate overlanding. Engine, transmission, and performance. A turbocharged 2.4-litre 4-chamber controls each Tacoma. Nonetheless, the motor comes in Horde structures and coordinates with either an 8-speed programmed transmission or a 6-speed manual. Back and four-wheel drive are both accessible. The base 228 horsepower Super 4 is just found in the Passage Level SR, and the remainder of the arrangement gets mightier I-Force varieties with up to 278 pull and 317 pound-feet of force. The I-Force Max, programmed just, wears the pants with 326 ponies and 465 pound-feet. It's a half-and-half arrangement highlighting an electric engine between the motor and transmission and a little nickel-metal hydride battery. While all Tacomas highlight a body-on-outline development, there are two different back suspensions. The SR5 Expanded Taxi, and the TRD Pre-Runner are floated by old-school leaf springs, though the rest have curl springs. We got the opportunity to drive the non-hybrid models and left away dazzled with the Tacoma's freshly discovered on-street refinement. Particularly models with the new curl springs, which offer an essentially superior ride over those with the more established leaf spring equipment. At the point when we tried the Tacoma with the 278 horsepower 4, it dealt with a 7.0-second race to 60 miles per hour. In and out of town, the powertrain gives above and beyond push, and expressway consolidating and passing undertakings are finished absent a lot of pressure. Since the Tacoma makes its bread playing in the soil, the rough terrain-centered models have the equipment to go all over the place. The Trail Hunter and TRD Master, explicitly, are strengthened with underbody security, bumpy 33-inch Goodyear Domain RT tires, and some selective suspension parts. The last option incorporates a standard detaching front enemy of roll bar and special 2.5-inch dampers with distant supplies. Towing and payload capacity. Toyota hasn't uncovered max tow evaluations and payload capacities with respect to all Tacoma designs, yet the programmed prepared I-Force powertrain is appraised to pull as much as 6,500 pounds or take as much as 1,705 pounds of payload. In the meantime, the crossover I-Force Max is covered at a 6,000 pound tow rating, or it can convey a payload of as much as 1,709 pounds. Fuel economy. The EPA has not yet evaluated the new Tacoma's mileage, yet Toyota gauges it ought to convey somewhere in the range of 18 and 21 miles per gallon in the city or 23 and 26 miles per gallon on the parkway. Those numbers aren't a lot of an improvement over the past age Tacoma, which was presented with a V6 motor. On our 75-mile-per-hour parkway efficiency course, the non-hybrid TRD rough terrain model we tried returned 22 miles per gallon. Interior, comfort, and cargo. Inside, the overhauled Tacoma takes huge steps in both plan and bundling. The dashboard flaunts more pleasant materials alongside high gold screens and conventional switchgear. While most Tacos have a 7.0-inch computerized check group, TRD rough terrain models and up highlight a bigger 12.3-inch all-computerized unit. A head-up show comes standard on the restricted or more, with those models likewise pressing warmed and cooled front seats. Talking about seats, the TRD Master offers an isodynamic seat with an air-over-oil framework that is intended to all the more likely control body development on lopsided surfaces. Each model likewise profits by a raised seating position with comparably added headroom, meaning the driver no longer feels like they're perched on the floor. A more movable directing segment ought to make the truck more agreeable for additional individuals. The extended cab just coordinates with a 6-foot freight bed, yet the two-fold taxi is presented with either the more extended box or a more limited 5-foot form. Infotainment and connectivity. A 8.0-inch touchscreen is the standard infotainment framework on most Tacomas. The restricted model is the point at which the greater 14.0-inch touchscreen reaches out, and it's likewise the highlight on the Trailhunter and TRD Expert. Each model incorporates standard remote Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. A remote charging cushion is discretionary, just like a JBL sound framework. The last option even incorporates a Bluetooth speaker that can be isolates from the highest point of the dashboard. Pricing and which one to buy. The cost of the 2024 Toyota Tacoma is supposed to begin around $32,995 and go up to $65,000 relying upon the trim and choices. Toyota hasn't yet delivered estimating subtleties on the 2024 Tacoma's main two trims. In any case, the Vestis team lies in the SR5 model, which accompanies the 278 horsepower form of the Tacoma's turbocharged 4-chamber motor, 17-inch aluminum wheels, vulnerable side observing, haze lights, coordinated freight bed secure braces, press button start, and an auto diminishing back view reflect.